United will continue from. Like, to him, he wants Man United to continue from where we stopped last season to go more down. And he's not seeing that, okay, he's not even seeing any possibility of Man United doing better next season.
What positives do you have this season? Mention a positive this season. That is what I'm saying.
He will ask the question, do you see Man United doing better next season or cooking next season? And now you are bringing start that Man United with the policy in the Premier League. His next season last season.
Is it a fact?
Because when he starts now, he's saying that Man United will go to the relegation next season.
Alright, welcome back to another session of Nature Football Freedom Podcast. And this time, now Manchester United get the yearnings for football world today. And we want to talk about Amorim. How Amorim will cook next season or in go fail. Will his system work? Too many sentiments in the studio already before now. And the ones who say there's a be analyze about talk about the matter. The ones who use sentiment talk about the matter. Amorim, your 3-4-3 system, will it work next season? That's one question, one big question. Two, what will be the advantage of Manchester United not finding themselves in any of the European competition and only having Premier League as their factor, the achievement for next season and to qualify for Champions League? What will that be? How will Manchester United take that advantage of them focusing on the Premier League and qualifying for the Champions League?
But let me give Dr. Eke to continue.
Okay, as you have said already, Amorim took over a sporting team that was as worst as Manchester United. They were in their worst period. And when Amorim took over that team, he lost about how many players after that first? I think there's 25 players after the first season, which they did poor like this. And when Amorim went to Sporting Lisbon, he still insisted on this is 3-4-3 formation in Portuguese league. Thank you. Now, after the first season, he made away with some players that were not fit for his system. And, brought in some players and brought in the economic players and stuff like that. So now, Amorim came in, as he just said, that the team, even me and you will know say Man United were not a brilliant team before that time. But just that they were surviving on saying that the same manager where they did. So that same momentum they still there. Now the manager came in with a different tactics, a different philosophy, a different way of thinking and playing to a team. And he tried to beat this team. And it didn't work for him. And remember, he said that the storm will come, which the storm came. Number one, Man United took the risk in January by letting some players speak without replacing them because they needed a slim squad. Now that happened. Okay, Amorim failed. Normally, we had the post. Now, this next season, I'm expecting Man United to do better. Good. I'm expecting Manchester United with the right signings to do better and even compete for the title. For top 4 finish next season.
All right, Joe, go ahead.
Now, let me start by addressing the 3-4-3 formation because you said that with that suits my.
Yes.
Now, for the past 5 or 6, since Bruno Fernandes, who is arguably my best player, since he came, all our game has gone through him. You get? And then Bruno Fernandes, that 3-4-3 formation, Bruno Fernandes is naturally he's an attacking midfielder. He plays as a 10.
Yeah.
Which 3-4-3 formation doesn't have. 3-4-3 is 3 central backs, the right wing back, the left wing back, 2 central midfielders, and then your 3 attackers.
Yeah.
There's no place there for a number 10. So I think that is where the problem is going to start. Because the only thing that it implies that we have to play Bruno. If he insists on playing our best player, we have to play Bruno out of position. Which we all know how that goes. There's only very few players that can really adapt. Bruno's best game, best play, even from, I'm not even just speaking hypothetically, from this season, if you notice that bringing Bruno to the middle led to a drop in his output. And that is the same thing now that he's going to have to do, assuming he wants to persist with Bruno.
All right.
And since Bruno, he has not sold him, it means he still has plans for him.
All right.
Man of stats.
For me, Manchester United is not cooking anything. They are not cooking anything for next season because if Manchester United, if Ten Hag fit carry Man U go Europe, carry Man U go Champions League, and Amorim no fit carry Man U, Champions League out of the sport, no doubt, but no fit carry Man U go Europa League, not via winning the FA Cup o, qualifying 6th or 7th position. So therefore, if Man U no dey top 7, of which I know they can never even be in that top 7 next season because of how more competitive the Premier League is now in terms of that top 6, top 7. You understand? The likes of Nottingham Forest now, imagine Nottingham Forest, Bournemouth, Brighton, they are eyeing that 6, 7, 8 position. So thinking after having a very disastrous season, you can't think say if they've signed 1 or 2 players or so, the players now or Manchester United now will not end in a Europa League spot next season. They are just in a dreamland. And I will give you a few reasons why. Now, Manchester United home run is their lowest win record in the Premier League era. Their lowest goal scoring in the Premier League era. Points per game dropped. Clean sheet dropped. Home matches, the theatre of dreams, to win football match for your home, na problem. So what hope is there for next season as a Manchester United fan?
Okay. Now, I believe Dr. Eke wants to answer you, and I believe Joe wants to answer you.
I want to answer that too.
Go answer. But I first throw this question. If I throw him, you go answer. Your stating Manchester United lose, right?
Yes.
Why did it happen?
Why did it happen?
Under Amorim, why did it happen?
Because he thinks he's in
Because Amorim is poor.
because he thinks he's in the Portuguese league.
Is that one?
Oh yes.
This is the way they talk now.
Oh yes. Even Antonio Conte came to Chelsea. He used the 3-4-3 formation.
From which
Eh?
place? From
Wait, hold on.
This is the way they talk now.
Hold on.
Let's be realistic.
Let me land.
Okay, land.
Wait.
Let me land. Antonio Conte came to Chelsea. You understand? He used the 3-4-3 formation. He won the Premier League with Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But look at the players wey dey Chelsea. Chelsea get Hazard. Chelsea get Diego Costa. Willian. These guys were at their peak.
The
Hold on.
Amorim have those kind of players.
Exactly. So since you know say you no get those kind of players, and you know say the formation no go work for the league, why be adamant?
Wait, you're sounding now. You dey sound like person wey feel say Amorim system no go work.
E
for
no
Premier.
go work.
Aya wait na. E no go work because you dey judge person wey win their league for Portugal and him come the so-called Premier League wey Enrique wash. Enrique or PSG wash. Anybody wey dey talk about Premier League tough now you no even suppose bring that topic again.
What are you?
Wait. that hype wey you get about Premier League now na kakas. Nothing dey Premier League.
Okay.
Enrique finish the 4 best team in English league. Mo no even go that side.
Okay.
Now e dey judge this Amorim on a Ten Hag squad. Person wey never get, e just come. Okay, before man you even sign, say man you don see wetin you do carry you come. Now you dey judge man you lose.
Okay.
Based on person wey dey carry another system come man you
With another team. Another set of players.
Okay, answer
no,
this
no, no,
man,
no, no.
abeg.
Hold on.
Wait,
No,
answer this man.
No. Let me just say this. Hold on. You know what they call new manager bounce in football?
Yes
Hold
now.
on. Do you know what that term means? New manager bounce.
We know for football. Go
Did it
ahead.
happen with Amorim in Manchester
I'll answer that
United?
question.
Yes or no?
I'll answer that
Yes
question.
or
It didn't
no?
happen, but I'll answer that question.
Okay, good.
Under
For the record, he said it didn't happen.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Good.
When he came to Man United had a run of 9 or 10 games unbeaten. After that, the form dropped.
But new
It's
manager
not about
bounce happened.
having a new manager bounce. That was not all about what Man United brought Amorim for. They brought him to stamp his foot, to stamp that is 3-4-3, so that men dem can through this season, take the risk, so that next season, if he no do well, they go know say okay, na him taxes be the problem.
and Man United are ready to back him. Now I want to answer your question. When Amorim came, Amorim was playing Bruno as the number 10. You understand? Bruno was playing Amorim no dey play side 3. He dey play 2-10. And Bruno was playing there. It was when nobody could play, could partner at the back 2, midfield 2. That is why he had the only option to drop Bruno down there, because Bruno was still playing well even with that, because Bruno was Man United engine room. He controls the game, he detects the tempo of the game. Now, Bruno, he was trying to fix in players like Garnacho and Mount, if they can do well at the 2-10. That's why he dropped Fernandes back. It's not because he just came and told Fernandes, no, you're not playing there again, you are playing here.
Joe, do you have any
counter?
Yes. Yes.
Go ahead.
Now,
Sorry, Dr. Ike.
you guys are talking about, please let's not lose track of what the original thing you said.
Yes.
We're not talking about subsequent. If you tell me now that he needs time, and then perhaps in time, in the next 2-3, we're talking about this season that we're going. That's what you said.
No, I answered
This
based
season
on
we're going into.
your
There is no, based on, you won't blame this man for saying that based on what we have seen so far, it is too early to assume. You said man, you cook more than Arsenal.
My go cook pass Arsenal.
no, there is something.
My go cook. You know they see.
This man
Arsenal, wait. Arsenal wey get problem. They no say they get problem. They are still doing supplementary. They are still doing nothing. They don't collect.
Everything you have said.
Mine don't first hold her for hand.
Everything you have
I
said.
want to ask you something.
Yeah,
I want to ask you something.
I beg.
This man now is saying that he's stating Man United low.
Let him
You
continue.
understand?
Let him
Now,
have an high.
wait.
Okay.
Now, he's thinking that Man United will continue from, like, to him, he wants Man United to continue from where we stopped last season
And
to go more down. And he's not saying that, okay, he's not even seeing any possibility of Man United doing better next season.
What positives do you have this season? Mention a positive this season. That is what I'm saying.
The season is over, right?
Exactly. Mention a positive.
Thank you. We're not here to talk about Man United lose. He will ask the question, do you see Man United doing better next season or cooking next season? And now you are bringing stars at Man United with the policy in the Premier League. Is next season last season?
No, that's the truth.
You using it as a basis.
Is it a fact?
Okay, now your basics now is that Man United will be poorer, because according to him, since the service left, every season has been Man United worse.
And that's a
So
fact.
according to his stats now, he's saying that Man United will go to the relegation next season. It's a reality, right?
Now,
I rest my case. Man United is not going anywhere to any relegation next season. Man United will be competing for the Premier League and
Now.
top 4.
now,
Believe me.
now, there are too many things against Amorim this season. Me, I'm talking about this next season that we're going into, because that's the emphasis. In 2 or 3 seasons, anything can happen.
Yeah.
But this next season that we're going to, there are so many things against him. And it is because of that I said he will need more than just this particular season.
No.
That cooking that you're talking about will not.
You
it's
are
not happening.
supporting him and you are not saying the same thing.
But it's not be this.
You are supporting him
Because
and you are not saying the same thing with him.
Number one,
That's why
formation.
would he cook?
You are not saying the same thing
Let me explain
with
to
this
you.
man.
Let me explain to
But
you.
you are supporting him.
One,
Uh-huh.
he's bringing a new formation.
That is
already
last
started,
season.
though.
Last season.
Yes.
Okay, last season. Now he started a new formation.
Continue.
Yes. It is, even if he started last season,
Okay.
it is still relatively new. This
Okay.
is a formation that Man U has never played before.
Okay.
Then he's also going to have to bring in new players.
It wasn't the old
And
player
then
that
now-
will play the new formation.
That's what I said now, that he's also going to have to bring in new players.
Bringing
to
in
play
the new
this
players,
formation.
is it to which
Now-
strength? To which strength? Is it to the former formation strength or to his own formation strength?
I'm going somewhere.
With Mainland.
I'm going somewhere. I'm giving you my reason why I'm telling you that Man U is still struggle. By what I mean by struggle is that's European. I'm not talking about winning the title. That's European positions. Because as far as I'm concerned, as a Man U fan, given what I know, Man U at every season, the minimum, if you cannot qualify for Champions, let's qualify for Europe. And if you're telling me you finish in top 10, all those things, I'm not listening. I don't have any business. Let us qualify for Europe.
Okay.
So now, my reason why he will still struggle to qualify for Europe this season is because number one, the formation is new. The club will obviously need time to adapt. And then while you are doing this, other things will sit down and be looking at you. Teams that are already further ahead, more established,
I want to
they
answer
have
you.
a better chance.
You mentioned the teams.
think that one now where they talk now say teams no go dey look at you. Now that one I go even dey talk for where Arsenal dey first. No be even mine because this I don't see why you go talk say you be analyst or a pundit and you dey drag down the slope Why? Wait, you dey drag down the slope. Why? They see say this man wey dey drag down no be him squad, no be him bring this team. You cannot wait. I'm talking to Adam now. Why you dey feel? Why you dey judge Amorim? Why you dey judge a manager wey from attack to defense? He no buy anybody. January na Dogu went by.
Okay.
Now you dey judge this kind of person. Your club now wey dey call Arsenal, I told you man you do better than Arsenal.
Yeah, in a dreamland.
I'm in a dreamland.
Dreamland.
No problem. I'm in a dreamland. This man, if you check in signings when they go now, if they check in signings, wait. If they buy now to the strength of formation, Kunha now, he don see say na the profile player wey him need and man go fit Manchester United, which is the best player in Wolves. Mbeumo has a better start than Bukayo Saka.
So
This season.
So does that mean Mbeumo?
What are you saying? Your star boy. Wait. Listen now. See where this guy they go. See where Amorim they go. Amorim they go build in attack. First. Your manager where they call Arteta. In best season upon coming on Arsenal, now when Arsenal know the Champions League, they know the Europa League. Then in Karim manage Arsenal, qualify Arsenal to a place where they go play Europa League. And
that's not his best season.
Upon coming to Arsenal,
that's not his best season.
Okay, last season was the best season.
No,
I'm not talking his best season. See, when they come, like when he just they enter.
Remember, Arsenal don't finish third position 3 times.
Yes.
And
No. He never
That was not the closest.
Wait,
we lost
calm
the
down.
league 2 seasons ago with 2 points. The league went to the final day.
We'll get to that
played
point.
Everton.
We'll get
Man
to
City
that
played
point.
West Ham. That's Arteta's best season.
We not talk about best season now. No be now. We not even get any best season self. We not get any best season. Arsenal fans then 2 days delusional. Now wait see.
So
see,
are we talking about Arsenal or we are talking about
we'll
Manchester
talk about
United?
but we are talking about Manchester United.
Okay.
But I want to tell you that this team, I told you that this team will do better than Arsenal next season.
And I'll give you my reasons
They will do better than Arsenal.
Why they will not even do better.
They will do better than Arsenal.
They will not do
wait.
close to
See,
Your reasons that you will go back and say Man United lost 17 matches last season.
because na fact.
Last season, Abi.
You dey dream
Now we
land.
are coming to a new season now. This season has not even started.
Mr. Joe.
You sef wey get striker problem for your team. Your team
Kunha
don even
does
come
wait
from
wait
any
you block me to
Mr.
talk.
Joe.
Wait, Kunha does Kunha have
Why are you guys
wait,
not
Man
giving
United
me room to
struggle
talk?
na last season.
Why are you guys
wait.
not giving me room to
You
talk?
go talk, maybe they check facts.
I am done. Let me talk.
Kunha for Wolves has a better start than both Trossard and Martinelli.
Even Odegaard and-
Wait, now leave Odegaard. We
That's
talk
as of
about that
last
wing
season.
last season.
Na last season. he talk. One season. One season.
Wait, Mbeumo has a better start than Bukayo Saka.
Okay.
Last season.
Last season.
Wait now, and these are the profile wey Amorim dey go for. Look wetin Amorim dey build.
Okay.
Look wetin he dey buy. Now these people coming out from Brentford and Wolves to a higher Manchester United, forget where Man U end last season,
Mine
to a higher Manchester United is an upgrade to them. Their training, everything is an upgrade to them.
Yes.
You no go okay, you think say you dey wait for the club everybody to respect the fact Arsenal dey buy Zubimendi. Arsenal wan go for Gyokeres.
Why are you still talking about Arsenal?
Calm down. I told you, why am I talking about? Didn't I say Man you do better than Arsenal? Allow me to
Continue.
Is it Chelsea I mentioned?
Because I want to talk.
Is it
And
Chelsea I
you guys
mentioned?
are not giving me the room to talk. And I have facts to talk.
Bro, you do not have any facts here because you don't have any facts. You're only talking about the lows of man. You go ahead and talk.
Mr. Joe. See,
No, can't read that thing where you want.
let me talk.
Yes, read it.
Allow me to
read
talk.
it out.
Oh boy, man, you go
Mr.
put
Joe,
pass now.
He's saying I am only talking about the lows of Manchester United. Does Manchester United have an high?
No, thank you. Which means the loss will continue next season, right? That is the only fact.
You're a Manchester United fan.
When you are talking out of sentiment,
Now,
that's just it.
tell me something.
He's not even seeing anywhere Man United will do better next season.
Tell me something you applaud Amorim on. That okay, in this area of Manchester United have done well since Amorim took over.
I will tell you.
Which is
Amorim taking up Ten Hag go Europa League final. Since Arteta they come, they go Europa League. He never reach final. Wait, your coach na Amorim na Emery carry Arsenal go Europa League final. he lose am. Yes, Manchester United lost Europa League final to Tottenham. Under Amorim first season. Man you dey bad, Amorim carry Man you go Europa League final. Which one wey Arteta don do?
And they won the final. Right?
Your own don go to win am.
What are you saying?
Your own don go to win am.
So Inter Milan going to the Champions League final.
See this guy.
It means they've won the final.
Amorim, continue your claim.
And you see this statement he made.
But if they want to say, if they want to say the Inter Milan coach and Arteta, who has a better career as a coach in a top team, you go to Arteta because him build Arsenal. Arsenal are playing well.
Philippe Inzaghi.
When Guardiola came to Man City, did Man City win the league the first season? No, you are telling me that Antonio Conte came to Chelsea and won the league in his first season.
Let me answer your question. The first season, Guardiola did not win the league, but the subsequent season, he won the league.
Why didn't you count the lows?
Wait now. You dey tell me say make I count lows. I dey tell you say I dey check lows and highs. And I have checked Amorim under Manchester United. And there is no highs.
Now where they see am.
Okay, now because there is no highs, that means there is no hope for the next season.
What are the positives? I don't understand.
Now, you are saying that Man United are going to the next season with the same player that they played with last season.
Now, let me just tell you something. Now, let me tell you something.
I told Joe something.
Let me tell you something.
The ability for you to see a coach plan in the future and predict it happening. Now, because I say Guardiola no win first, he don't win second one, they talk about it now.
Bro,
but if you cannot see what
has happened. That's first of all. Then secondly, Pep Guardiola, before coming to Manchester City, he coached what's it called? Barcelona. He's a serial winner. He did the treble in Barcelona. He went to Bayern Munich. He couldn't win the Champions League with Bayern Munich, no doubt. You understand? But he dominated the league. That one is expected.
But as Guardiola never done it without signing player.
Wait now. Coming to Manchester City, do you understand? That first season, it was difficult for him, no doubt. But the subsequent season, what happened? He won the league. See, Guardiola is a genius. I don't think you can't compare Pep with any other coach in the world, whether past or present.
That is why Amorim doesn't have it.
Do you understand? But Ruben Amorim, is a Portuguese manager coming from a Portuguese league, using a system, style of play or formation that worked in the Portuguese league. You thinking that Manchester United, already is having issues playing 4-2-3-1, which they are used to. Then you're coming to Manchester United. You want to not change everything.
Yes, because it didn't work with the previous managers.
They yell. Now,
the same formation took 5 or 4 managers.
Good.
So, and he wants to use his own.
Now, as you change the formation, what happened? Now, let me tell you what happened. This is now. No new manager bounce. First thing.
Each club with the strength of his
the player
was the caliber of players he has.
No, Dr. AK, you already knew all this.
They go is to claim.
You already knew all this. So now, let's start. No new manager bounce. Even Van Nistelrooy, even Leicester, Ipswich, West Ham, all those clubs, when they change managers, they have that new manager bounce. They might win 3 Premier League matches in a row, or their first 5 matches, no loss. All those things, it did not happen in Man U. That was the first sign. Secondly, out of listing, Manchester United got 24 points from 25 league games. 24 points from 25 league games.
This season.
And last season now.
Okay, what of next season?
Wait now. And they dropped to 16th with a win record of 24%. Now, against the 16 non-relegated teams this season, Manchester United has picked 23 points from a possible 87 points. Do you know what is 23 to 87?
So Man United will go to relegation next season now because
they
team in the Premier League.
Bro,
that is the point.
Wait now. If you remove all those ones, home struggles, to win match for your home, theater of dreams. You dey get?
Is this the form
theater of dreams
next season?
That's what you are saying. See, teams. I don't want even.
What's your head-to-head with Arsenal? What's Manchester United head-to-head with Arsenal last season?
I don't want to call top Premier League teams. Teams like West Ham, Crystal Palace, Ipswich, Leicester, They don't go to Manchester United now being scared.
Joe, round up the session.
Yeah. Well, everybody has seen what each of us here has to say. It is obvious that we all have our strong opinions on what is about to happen this season. I'm a Man U fan, a passionate, dedicated Man U fan. I've been a Man U fan all my life, and I actually want the best for Manchester United. But I feel that saying that Manchester United is going to do better than Arsenal this season that we're going into is taking it a bit too far.
That was not
We
opinion.
might-
That was his own opinion.
Yeah.
Yes.
Along the line.
And then obviously, Man U is a good team.
A blind opinion.
Even if Man U should
Idiot.
not have any coaches, it's expected that we do better than we did last season.
Definitely.
But doing better is relative. It depends
Yes.
on what your interpretation of doing better is. But based on everything, based on like the initial indicators that I've seen from Amorim's time from last season, I feel he's still going to need much more time. He's going to need time beyond this immediate season to really implement his system, his tactics, his whatever, to the extent that Man U now will become a team worth talking about.
That is for you.
All right. That's that for that. We have come to the end of this session, and then we hope to see you next time. Please tell us your own thoughts in the comment section. You understand these matters now. Tell us your thoughts in the comment section. Who you dey we understand go chop course. So thank you for stopping by. Subscribe, like, and share.